Do you ever go out?
Live like a mother lover. What's going on, bitches and bitchettes? We don't discriminate, of course. How you feeling out there? How's everyone doing, man? Been a minute. I think we missed last week, didn't we? Yeah. We missed last week. Apologies for that, man. I had to go France the next morning, and you know, when it's like an early morning thing, is like, boy, doing the podcast right and doing that right ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? It's got to be either or. So we appreciate you mother lovers locked in right about now. My name is MysDiggi. This is some shit you might not never know nothing about. I'm with my co-host right here, Dandelion, man in the station, doing, you know, this is what he's initiated. So he knows how to do, we work the squid game, actually work like a squid. Be like, bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean? Whereas I'm not even initiated yet. I'm on the outside looking in.
They don't know what you know about this side of the desk yet.
That's true. That's true. But, you know, I was trying to keep it occult. You know what I mean?
You might not know nothing.
Well, this is it. I might not know nothing about. Well, for real, I mean, I got to practice before I forget, though. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Yeah.
Back in the bunker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the crew locked in right about now. All you mother lovers, you're more. What's going on? The Masked Detective UK. I got to hit you up, bruv. I've been getting tucked in. I ain't all the way in yet, but I've been reading bits and bobs of what you sent, man, and very interesting, bruv. Shout out to Turbo Tubalicious in the building. What's going on, bruv? Black Einstein, PLK. Good evening, bruv. Edward let me say it right. Edward Halmarak.
Yeah, I think.
That's not, Come on, man. What's going on, Ed? Big up. Shout out to Matt Reed. Yes. Looking forward to some big cakes, of course, man. You know we got hey, come on, man. This is what we do right here.
As you more, have you done our door thing yet? We gave her the sizes.
Yeah, but the amount of time we took.
Yeah, we got
as long as we took to give her the size, I think we just got to be patient with it. Like when she's ready, do you know what I mean?
I'm looking forward to it. That's all.
Yeah, for sure, man. Your more's gonna spice up the bunker. She's gonna help it look a bit more. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like something you might not never know nothing about. And give us some kind of mural in the background. We're not sure what yet, but
yeah,
check that out. This is why I rate the comment sensors, man. Do you know what I mean? Shout out to the comment section. Already people dropping some knowledge. Shout out to the Masked Detective UK. He says the biggest traps in life are the traps of your mind. That's a gem right there. It's very true. A lot of things are just planted in your mind, and off the back of that, you claim it as reality. You believe that it's reality. And remember the word believe. It roots back to love. Do you know what I mean? So in some weird way, just because of your love for that reality, you believe it is the truth. Well, you haven't even gone to check to see if it is the truth or not. Like we all know, you know, our teachers in school tell us a whole bunch of stuff. And because we never ask them, how do you know that that's true, though? It ends up being this thing that we all talk about for the rest of our lives and believe is real. But we don't know. And you know,
the difference between knowing and believing.
Big difference, man. Big difference. And so, you know, the unfortunate thing is just the side of critical thought is the sense of understanding whether what you're hearing is a fact, whether it's truth or not. And that sense is like going, okay, so how do you know that's true? Like, where can we see proof? And then understanding what proof is. Proof isn't just, look, it says it in this book. That's not proof. That's just somebody else saying the same thing as someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's certain things we can get to the bottom of, but some things we can't, unfortunately. And, you know.
I got told today that there's like a quite a popular graph that people use that shows the electromagnetic spectrum that shows all of the different frequencies and all this sort of stuff.
Mm.
And apparently, most of them are wrong because it started with one of them being wrong, and all lots of people have done on the internet is copied one of them, and now they've all copied the wrong one.
Wow.
So there's loads of them out there on the internet, but they're all wrong.
That's deep.
So you got, like you say, you got to be careful where you get your information from.
Yeah, you got to make
just
sure.
Be a copying error.
Yeah, it's very true, man.
Yeah.
I heard that the what's it called? The machine that when they get the scan of the baby. What's that?
The
we got
ultrasound.
Yeah, the ultrasound. Apparently, that's not as accurate as they make out.
You're also firing like sound at a baby. Which, it's a noise. It's like what I mean? It's some sort of sound frequency.
Yeah, it's a frequency.
At
It's a frequency.
in a womb. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You're meant to keep them protected, and you let someone put a thing and fire sound.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. What's that? So we got to upgrade
I
it?
don't know.
Oh man.
Might have to do a couple of calls with
Yeah, we might have to do a Skype
Kate,
one.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. All right. We're just sorting out the technical side as always. Shout
I'll
out
sort that out.
to, first of all, to the cmossboss.co.uk. Ladies and gentlemen, we're presented to you by a couple really, what should I say? Really high level, producers of products. One of them is the CMOS Boss. And listen, when it comes to CMOS, I'm sure, a lot of you lot should know by now how much I love my CMOS. Like, you know what I mean? That's my cup there. I got to say, I went in. I'm getting, with this gel, making the gels, I'm getting deep. I made CMOS. Yeah, I should say Irish moss. Wild crafted, of course. With dose, spirulina, and I sprinkled some bladderwrack on it. Bruv. But this time I added a little bit more water than I usually do. And I was a bit worried because I was like, right, this is a bit more watery, but man, it come out, it's smooth, man. And I added some spices to it, some sweet spice, some ginger as well. And like enough this time that you can just like take a dab of it, just like, you'd be like, it's decent. Yeah, boy, I'm going in. But listen, if you want to get some ready-made gel, you can go to the cmossboss.co.uk. They got Irish moss gel, also infused with bladderwrack. You can get wild-crafted Irish moss. You can get spirulina, as I mentioned. You can get bladderwrack, really good for thyroid. So all you ladies out there, if you got thyroid problems, you know what I mean? You might just need to secrete. Thyroids are telling you that, boy, you need to detox. Do you know what I mean? That's where the shit will come out first. It's what happened to me when I had the TB thing growth there. It was a thyroid. So really, you got to do your best to keep that clean. If you're coming out with spots and all that, do you know what I mean? More than likely, you need to flush out something. You can also get Wakami there. I got to say that Wakami is bagging. Shout out to Richie and Terrain. Because the Wakami, all you got to do, cut off a bit, bam, soak it in some water, like spring water or distilled water. Leave it for about, I'd say 20 minutes is safe. You know what I mean? They say 10 minutes, but if you want it al dente, but bang, leave it. And it, like, seriously, it's like the shit you get, like, better than what you get in, Japanese restaurant and that. And you can just, bam, fling up whatever you want in there, some chili sauce, some this, that, bam, 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 banging. Wakami. They got sea spaghetti as well. And there's levels to that, man. Not everybody's ready for the sea spaghetti, but all these, as well as the dulse and Irish seasoning, which is a sea spice. Listen, the amount of nutrients, just like the sea moss alone, has got 98 of the 102 minerals, that are vital to the human body. So, the amount of like nutrients that you're getting from these foods, I think is very important that people invest, man. And you can hit them up at the cmossboss.co.uk. Get yourself 20% off when you type in about 10. That's ABOUT 20, sorry. About 20, get yourself 20% off. Make sure you hit them up, man. And shout out to cannaseursuk.com. Hit them up for any of your CBD needs. And when I'm talking about quality level CBD, I'm not joking around. You can go to their website, cannaseursuk.com. And they got a whole bunch of different stuff from the Belgian chocolates. You can get dark or milk chocolate. indica or sativa. You can get the balms. You can get sprays as well. If you want to spray under the tongue, hold it there, bam. It looks after you. The balms are really good for if you've got rashes, you've got bites, you've got aching muscles. You've got to understand how CBDs, or I should say cannabinoids, communicate with the human body, and you'll realize that there are really high benefits to using these sort of products. And the thing is as well, it's natural, man. It's made by God. You know what I mean? We're going to get into that today, man, like about growing your own veg. But that's the shit that you know for sure as well, let alone like if you cook your own food. But imagine if you grow your own food, you know that it's safe. Do you know what I mean? You know you ain't sprayed no bullshit on there, no friggin' detergent, Dettol or whatever it is they spray on this food to try and like keep life off of it. So yeah, similar with this, man. Done by, independent guy. We've had him on the show. And he makes quality products. Like he's done his research. He's gone in heavily. Like, he was already working with this stuff before it was even a thing, like known. Do you know what I mean? Around his area, helping people out with ailments and that. So hit up cannasalesuk.com and make sure after you put in your order, you get to the basket, type in SYMNNKNA. That's something you might not never know nothing about as an acronym. 20% off when you type that in. Bitches and bitchettes. We don't discriminate. Thank you very much for listening. Listen, we're about to get into it right about now, man. I'm looking forward to this.
I'm just trying.
But we just got to sort out some technical hitches before we do that. So, yeah, man. I think it's important we get into this today. We spoke about it before, but, there's all this talk about food crisis and, people are worried about what's going to happen for the future. I think it will make sense, if we start looking into how to grow some of it. You don't have to go crazy, become like some Farmer Giles type thing. You know what I mean? You ain't got to get a plow and, you know what I mean? But I'm saying, I think it makes sense for us all to start learning at least, just in case the time comes where you do need to start growing your own stuff. You get a bit more of an understanding about it. And I appreciate what this guy's been doing, over the years, like putting in a lot of work and showing people the fruits of his labor, Thought I'd throw that in there. Did you get it? The fruits as he grows. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, man. So once we sort this out, we'll definitely get him in. But man, it's been a mad one as well. I was talking to the shop guy just around the corner and, I know I always get into this, but I think it's the reality of where we're at. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, traveling around, I get to see how dialed in people are into this new way of life, it seems. But at the same time, the people that I know that I see a lot, it's like, yeah, no one's really worried about anything. Everyone's cool. But then you go out and, the game done changed. I see some woman looking like RoboCop today, boy, at the bus stop. She's with her husband as well. She weren't, he was cool. He seemed like, he had his Planet Organic bag. Do you know what I mean? So you're thinking, right, he must be slightly woke or something at least. So he didn't have no mask on, but she had some like, bruv, it was like RoboCop shit. And I was like, right, the thing about the mask is it makes people look angry. Certain masks make them look angry.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Is it Ebony McGraw from Marvel? He was in the guy who speaks like this, and he's in what's the one with the raccoon?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, he's in Guardians of the Galaxy. Ebony McGraw, I'm sure his name is that. Or yeah, and he rolls with Thanos' like right hand man.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
You don't know who I'm talking about.
Don't know anything about this stuff. You get Colin in.
But yeah, she looked like, for real, Black Eyes Style. Yeah, Black Eyes Style talking about certain people, when they got the mask on, they look like Ebony McGraw. It's like, there's no face. It's like, bruv, come on, man. And then you want to try and talk to me as well. Like, I can't hear you, bruv. I can't hear you. But yeah, so wait, shit. I was like, right, what's going on, man? How are you two together And then one of you is just like, yeah, look, bam, bam, I've got my brand new friggin' Will.i.am mask. Remember Will.i.am?
Yeah. The earphones built in.
Yeah, so he had
Knocked
some
the whole
shit like
world
that.
out.
Yeah. So he had some shit like that. And my man's just there. Oh, wow. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but I think we're getting there slowly. We're getting there to a point where people are relaxing just a little. You know, apart from the whole monkey thing, monkeypox. Bruv, I don't know, man. I don't know about this
Zoom
monkeypox.
thing. This Zoom thing is not good. They seem to have updated Zoom or something and made it so you're going to do 40-minute chats at a time.
Oh, right, and because we had him on. Okay, so should we switch to Skype?
Yeah, I've just sent him a.
I think you'll have to download. You might not have Skype on the things. So
Right.
Download it. But
Do
yeah, it's all
Zoom,
good, man. It's all good. Let's do a roll call, man. We lot blazing on out there. What's going on? Let me know. You know what I mean? I've been vaping some the new. It's called the new. Yeah, it's quite fire, man. It's quite dangerous, I must say. Yeah. And then some mad alien cookies. Got that in.
Can you just send him that link? Sorry.
Some mimosa as well. Right.
Oh, hang on. He's here. Yeah.
You got him, man?
Got him.
You know what I mean? Technical itches. Don't worry about that, man. Ain't no thing but chickens laying, baby. Yeah, so, yeah, what's the roll call out there, man? What you lot blazing on? All right, so Yamor says she's got a couple paintings to finish first. That's all good. That's all good, man. Like I said, I think we got to be patient. PRK said he could help decorate. That would be sick, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll see if he's got any bits of. I'd like a bit of his artwork.
Yeah, that would be sick, bruv. Like, if you're up for that, man, that would be an honor. I love that music. Hey, how I rhyme. Anytime I hear these little chimes.
I don't know if everyone can hear it.
You know the Skype. Dum, dum, dum. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, definitely. Master Detective would do that, man. I want to read a bit more so I can get more of the idea.
Yo.
All right, we got him in.
We've got you in.
We got him in.
I'm upset, guys.
That was a bit mad, didn't it?
Mate, yeah. Listen, mate. Don't get that. I'm kidding. Let me.
Hold on. Right, let's get him in there. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hang on,
hey, let's see some fire emojis, man. We want to get into this. Origami Gardens. What should we call him? The abbot of the garden. The abbot of Origami Gardens. Big cakes, man. Listen. Hey, let's see some fire emojis. See, this, I knew it. Cakes, what's the roll call? These lot are showing off now, man. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, you're cutting out. All right, so I knew it was going to happen. Turbo Tubberlicious is talking about London pound cake. Okay. Yo, Low Life says blazing that up Golden Virginia.
Can you
Cakes?
Yeah, can you hear you're sort of cutting in and out.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Is, you know, fun.
Oh no, he's good there now, isn't it? I think that's all right.
Yeah, might be all right there.
Yeah. Shout to Bluefoot in the house. Teddy T, what's going on?
You all right?
Robbie Love. Yo, Cakes, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear still.
Yeah, there's just there seems to be some kind of sound going on when you're talking. But yo, what's going on, bruv? Good to see you. Yeah, it seems to be like as if it's the reception or something. So it's like
I should be on the internet. Let me come off the.
All right. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man. Wow. London pound cake. Scotty cake. I ain't heard of Scotty cake before, PLK. You gotta bring us in, man. 1 2 1 2. Slight technical hitch, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the fish behind me were just battling it out. And for some reason, some water might have splashed into the system. So we just dry it out. Dry it out, you get me? Shout to IBMC's in the building. Right, it's good to see people, man. Serious. You know what I mean? Bluefoot says stotty cake, you know. Yeah. for real, man. Yeah, because, boy, I'm telling you, it's a crazy world out there, man. Crazy ass world.
Better now.
Cake are done. All right, let's see if it's better now. It cut out a bit there, but how you doing, bruv?
Boy, I'm doing good, you know, fam. This technical thing is just
it's cool now.
like,
yeah, it's cool now.
You get me?
Yeah, that's a good spot. Wherever you're at now, that's a good spot.
Okay. Say no more.
Ladies and gentlemen. Is he there?
We've got
Here?
Yeah, we've got sound, yeah.
Oh.
Well, you ain't got
You
visual.
ain't got your picture anymore. No, you're gone now, yeah. We've just got your
Right.
Skype thing.
You can see you know, though. That's weird.
On. Yeah, we can see, we can see you, but
What was wrong with the other thing, man?
it would only let us do 40 minutes at a time, and because we've been on, I don't know why they've changed it, so you can only do 40 minutes.
Yeah, I thought you could do only one session or something like that.
Yes, they never used to be like that. We've used it before on here, haven't we?
That's how they lure you in. You see, they lure you in with the freebies, so you feel like, yeah, nah, this is all right, and you get used to it, and then bam, once it's gone, you're like, nah, I can't do life without it anymore. So you end up paying for it.
Look, the funny thing is, I can see. Oh, look, I can see myself on the screen. It's come back now, but
There
I
you
can
go.
see myself.
We've got you.
You got me, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big Cakes in the building, a.k.a. the Abbot of Origami Gardens. What's going on, bruv?
I'm good, my bro.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
To see you still.
Glad we get
Big
to
up,
catch up.
Yeah, big up yourself.
What are you sipping on there? Yeah, so he's got something in the stash, boy.
This ain't nothing exciting, bro. Some Australian drink. There's no sugar in it.
Ah, okay. I thought it was a juice.
Healthy.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a juice. Yeah, man.
Nah, nothing.
Oh, no, see? Cut out there, you know. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. The gremlins are involved, boy. The gremlins are involved tonight, innit?
They don't want the realness out. Please.
Yeah, we got to make sure this is right before. I don't want you to be cutting out when you're answering. So let's see. I guess, what do you think it is, D? It might be...
Just connection. That's all it can be. Really.
Yeah, it's connection. Yeah. It is because it was when he moved. Then yeah. You can see it's kind of shuddering. So it's connection. You have to sort the connection.
But the thing is, I'm on the internet though.
Yeah, but it might just be where you are in the room. That's like, you know, these things. Yeah, it's all them weird. Like, oh, it's bouncing off of there, and there's a wooden chair here. So it's it's all that shit, man.
Let's see if I'm better. What you think? I'm better here. I'm posted next to the flipping internet box.
Yeah, see there. Yeah.
Getting ready. The real ready.
Shit. You're getting full on.
Yeah, what you telling me? Better now.
Toasted cake. Yeah, toasted cake sounds better. Ah, shit. You're getting fried up. Shout to Gleam in the building.
So it was me all along with my dodgy connections. Say Nizzy. Yeah,
It's all good, man. You know what I mean? Really and truly, these shits will be face to face, man. But you know, technology just makes it like, yeah, we can do a Skype, we can do a Zoom. Yeah, man. But it's all good.
We can do.
So I wanted to find out, man, how's the things going at the Ogami Gardens at the moment? Now we're getting into spring of things. Have you already started.
Nah, bro, but we had a little technical glitch. Let's start it right, man. Because I feel like I've been backstage waiting, like yeah, I'm trying to say a whole hour chilling my Australian no sugar drink. Get me? So big up all the listeners and everyone had the patience and you know what I'm saying, to wait for the conversation and shit. And you, man, big up yourselves. Like you said, we should be doing this face to face, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you know how it goes, man.
Monkeypox is going around, you know what I'm saying? Tearing up the whole motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So we got to do it via Skype.
We got to stay divided, innit? We got to stay away from each other.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but yeah. Oh yeah, now we done that in regards to the golf. Bro, it's going great still. It's a strawberry thing this year still. Yeah, I'm like this, like more or less most of my things is gonna be strawberry this year as far as the garden goes. But then I've got a whole, like, obviously, as anyone knows who follows me, I'm bang on peppers, innit? So I got a lot of pepper plants coming up as well. Do you know what I mean? Man's been straight eating peppers. I ain't got to buy no peppers. I ain't got to buy no peppers this year. You get what I'm trying to say? I just got to be patient and, like, you know what I'm saying? It'll come. But yeah, it's doing great, bro. And then the best bit about it, yeah, I got a track called Corny. Yeah, anyone who knows, yeah. So when I say these things, you, like anyone who's heard that track kind of understands what I'm trying to say. But you know, when you say certain things, and people think like you're trying to be corny, but I ain't trying to be corny. You know, the stuff's like really exciting when it comes to like gardening and like growing your own plants. Yeah, I don't think people realize how exciting it is, and I often come across people who always say stuff like, "Oh, I just can't grow a plant, and I just kill plants, and I'm just no good at." Like a lot of people always say that, and like it's almost like they discourage themselves. Like, but yeah, like it's actually quite easy still. All you need is like care and dedication. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and it's quite rewarding. So, I mean, you don't have to grow peppers per se. You know, you don't have to grow tomatoes per se, depending on what your setup is like or what your whole lifestyle is like. But you could, like, I'm saying, you could have like a rosemary plant. You know what I'm saying? You could have like some thyme there. You could have some mint. And when you're eating off these things, it's very rewarding. And I heard you talking when we was having the technical difficulty about sea moss and bladderwrack and the thing you made. And now I don't know enough about all of that, yeah. But I can imagine some of these things. Like, I'll give you a story, bro. I told this to a few people. No, I don't mind. Hate's a strong word, but what it is, one time I was walking on the road and I see one woman, like Oriental woman, picking some, like, the only word I can describe this plant, because I've forgotten the word, I think it's daffodils. Like, we see them everywhere, yellow plants or whatever. They're just everywhere, like weeds. You know what I mean? And she's picking dandelions, my guy. So I've gone over to her and said to her, like, yeah, right, what are you doing? What are you getting it for? Is it like for decoration? She was like, no, for food. You eat it. Her English weren't good, but she was like, yeah, good. Do you know what I mean? And I, like, sure, I've like done little research here and there on the internet about plants. Don't mind the clock behind me, by the way. It's definitely wrong, but it's right. There you go. It's right. Don't pay yourself. But yeah,
it's right twice a day.
Yeah, so she's saying, yeah, so I've done a little research on the internet and I know enough now to know that nettles, dandelions, all them sort of things actually, you get me? That you know, so like in terms of if you had a garden and you couldn't even be bothered to look after it and you had a bag of dandelions out there, yeah, there might be something you're making for yourself, like just the same way you make bread and eggs, man, or whatever you make for breakfast, that actually doing you more good than, I don't know, whether it be any aspirin for your headache or any whatever for your joints. Like that's
indigestion.
that's the side that this plant journey, if you like, this gardening journey is reawakening in me. Like I feel like obviously we as people, we live in cities and civilization or whatever, we've come away from that, but there's still like a fish, isn't it? So when you drop a fish in water, well, that probably don't sound that cool, because if you take a fish out of the water too long, you'll probably die. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But what I'm trying to say is, like, a fish will always know how to swim, isn't it? But should they take us away from our natural setting, if in the city life and the urban spectrum, so much so we feel like these things, we can't understand them. But the truth is, once you throw a man on the land, all of a sudden things will start happening. He'll start trying to figure things out. Like if we had nothing to do but rely on the land, it'd kick in, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
It'd kick in, you know what I mean? Brothers will realize that their forefathers were, whether it be hunters or farmers, or you get what I'm trying to say. So
yeah, man,
amazing journey, man. Without waffling on, obviously I got the Origami Gardens page, and I just have to salute, like when I got on it, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm the kind of character, as you know, like I get excited about shit and I just want to share it, and I'm just posting stuff and blah 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 and talking about it. Like anyone would have thought I was some sort of, you're calling me the abbot, like, brother, I'm a humble student of life. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm just out here in the garden trying to understand stuff, but I'll take the title. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I remember when I started, people talking to me like I was a pro, and then what happened is I started getting messages from people who actually have been on this journey for time. And then there were some people I already knew were on the journey, but I never paid it no mind when I weren't paying it no mind. You get me? So, like I've bagged now, like, right, there's people who are on this thing who are way more advanced than I am, but they were kind of like, and I don't mean this in a selfish way, but they were kind of like, it was something like, if you didn't walk in their garden, you probably wouldn't know it was something they did. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, I guess the point I'm trying to make, like, there's a lot of knowledge out there, bro. And it's like, there's a lot of people out there like me. Don't be like me, where, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying to the listener, anyone who's thinking like, man, I can't be bothered to grow onions on my windowsill. That's long. Like, fam, if you know someone with an allotment, you're good to go check them this summer, you know, and go give them a little hand still. When that allotment, what you said, reap the fruits of your labor, if you like. If they've got an allotment full of potatoes and it's a bumper run, it's amazing still. You ain't got to buy no potatoes for a few months, you know, if that's your thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I like that. And going back to what you're saying about the dandelion green, so I just looked it up, and so obviously the Chinese lady, she was onto something, because it says the nutritional profile of these greens includes huge levels of vitamin K, which is more than 500% of your daily requirement per serving, So imagine that. Levels of vitamin A and C as well. High in calcium, iron, manganese, B vitamins, dietary fiber, and other active ingredients and compounds. So imagine that.
Now, bro.
That's everywhere.
Now, bro, imagine that is everywhere, bro. There's a weed killer on that. We're walking on that. The dogs are pissing on that. We've got no reverence for this. Now, I'm not saying that is like the magic food anyone should be eating, but you just went through the nutritional content of that, bro. Yeah. So I don't know. Let's go through the nutritional content of, I don't know, what's that cereal in America with the color.
Cheerios.
Yeah, Cheerios, if you like, or whatever the other fruit thing with the with all the mad shapes and stuff with bear
Yeah, oh yeah. I forgot what that's called. That
Charms.
Lucky Charms, isn't it? Is that it? Lucky
charms. You get
Charms.
me? Like,
What's the
with
nutritional
all the
value of
whatever?
that?
What's the nutritional value of that? You get what I'm trying to say?
Deep.
Now, you know. So I'm not saying, yay, this is I'm not saying, oh, this is jasmine. You could sell it in the shop for. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to come on some mad weird angle. What I'm trying to say is, like, if you're bopping on the road and there's a box of Lucky Charms next to some dandelions, and you pick the dandelions, you're gonna have a hard time convincing. Now, you might know what you're doing for your good. So I'm trying to say, you're better off not trying to convince no one and just know what's good for you. Yeah, they don't teach us these things. What they do teach us through, I don't know, just how the whole setup is
Fooling system.
good. You get me? It's nonsense. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man. Therefore, the garden journey has been enlightening, bro. And I've said this. I think I said this to you. I think I probably said this last time I came on your thing. It's only been how long? When was lockdown?
About it's been probably about 6 months or something like that.
No. When lockdown first came in was 2020, right?
2020. Yeah. Oh shit! What am I talking about? Yeah, that was March. Lockdown was March 2020.
Yeah, so I've only been on this for 2 years. Now this is something I've coined on my own, something I just keep saying. Check, bro. If I discovered this journey or this path or whatever, if you like, when I was like 18 or 19 or 20, I'm not saying I wouldn't have had fun and enjoyed what I was doing, like my 20s or whatever, because it's not some farmer joke business. You know what I mean? I'd have lived my life, yeah? But what I'm trying to say is, like, between then and now, I'd have had 19 harvests of peppers, or whether it be tomatoes.
Serious?
Yeah, because what I'm trying to say is, like, if I just put myself down to between a year, I'm 39 now, cuz. Single said, you feel what I'm trying to say?
I was wondering if that was the word of the time. Okay, we'll get into that. But yeah, I get what you're saying. One a year, one harvest a year.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is, like, imagine a farmer who does this for like a living, or for like love, or because his dad done it and his granddad done it or whatever. But when he's 18 and he gets his own thing, he's whatever, till he's, I don't know, retirement. Let's call it 68, because he's really pushing it. That's only 50 runs, Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say to you is, time's limited, man. Yeah.
How's it work then? So when you're saying that time's limited, so if someone was to say, like, all right, I want to start doing this and I want to be able to, feed myself, then that means you're going to have to grow a bunch of different types of fruit and veg, right?
Bro, I can't talk on that level right now. I'm talking like out of love and passion. I'm going to be real with you, yeah? We got an allotment, and I say we, it's like a friend of mine's allotment, but obviously out of love and community spirit, we all tend to it, and hopefully, I know I personally haven't been up there as much as I would like to this year per se, because it's only just kicking off, but I'm just saying as per now, yeah. But what I'm trying to say to you is, like, I'm not on a level where I'm not going to the shop and I don't like, I'm buying food or whatever, yeah. On a level where, okay, I like growing peppers. No, I like growing stuff. I found I actually enjoy growing peppers, and because I eat a lot of peppers, do you know what I mean? So as summer's coming this year, I'm going to grow peppers. I know I like strawberries. Now, let's be real. I bought strawberries before. They might not be the tastiest, but you know how much they are. £2 for a little pack, or £3 if you're lucky. All the sweeter ones, £4. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Now, check this. And that's cheap. Now, check this. if I get enough strawberries this year from my garden, I can not only eat strawberries that I know where they come from or whatever, yeah, I can give some strawberries away, bro. You understand what I'm trying to say? For me, that's an amazing feeling. Now, with experience now, it might be that, oh, okay, I can get more strawberries from my activity in my garden because I've learned how to like prop them up from the ground. I've learned how that over a couple years the plant produces more or whatever, so I tend to it, whatever the weather be, whether it be for strawberries or peppers. Yeah, what happens, bro, is like I start producing more, I start feeling better, I start spending less on their thing. Now check this, you might be like, right, I'm not really on the strawberry thing, but you're like, I'm just gonna do onions now. Yeah, you might just not have a garden, but you got a little balcony and it gets light. You get like 20 pots or a long little row or whatever, and you slap some onions there or some ginger on the ledge, and you're making the most use of your space and whatever you want to call it. Now check, if a lot of us start doing this, yeah, you can't just eat onions, you know, bro. I just can't eat strawberries, you know. Yeah. And so what's going to happen in our general conversations is man's going to start saying what we consider as weird shit, but it's actually cool, you know. I was going to say, yo, cuz man's got some cucumbers there. What are you saying? Yeah, a couple of them watermelons. And then, look, listen, it might get, that's why I said we've only got 50 seasons. Within the first three, we might be knocking about, not so good or whatever. Time progresses, if we keep this thing running and the youth come. Bro, when it comes to eating healthy, when it comes to going to the shop and you're saying you're buying something and you know where, you know how costly that is. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, so it's yeah, that journey there, I can't even talk about exponentially what it could be if we all picked it on board, innit? Or if a lot of us picked
levels.
it on
Yeah,
board.
it's levels, man. That's levels, bruv.
But it's coming to an extent because yeah, it's coming to an extent. It might be like, you know, when you're aware of something, you see more of it. It's like, yeah, you want to buy a blue car. You start seeing bare blue cars, bro. Or like you're after something, you see certain things like your might. So it might be that, boy, man's just seen a lot of this sort of activity because I'm interested in it. But I'm saying from the bottom of my heart, yeah, yeah, man, them need to get on it. I salute you for getting me on here to obviously talk passionately as I love to do.
Yeah, man. Nah, I love it too, bruv. Serious, because I think it's important now. And let's run VT. I want us to watch this video, man, for people to know it's that easy to get started, because you were talking about the peppers and the strawberries as well. Like, it's literally this easy for people to get started if they wanted to. Just buy your shit from wherever, you know what I mean? Try and get the organic bits and bobs if you can, you know what I mean? And even better still, if it's like, if you're worried about the pea, then you could probably get the stuff that's on discount anyway, and it will still work because you're buying the shit to grow. You don't have to eat it. All you need is the seeds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's simple, bro. All you need to do, you see all these peppers I got, yeah? They're from the corner shop, you know. Like, I literally bought one sweet pepper, took the seeds out, and then I got them there, bro. And then, but yeah, and then I done the same thing with one Scotch bonnet that I was feeling because it was burned. You feel me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It will be a good look still, but yeah.
Play that vid, D.
Let me
You got it
just
there.
see if this works.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna have to make it a bit bigger, the video.
How is it small? Yeah, because I was, when I saw this, I was like, rah, I didn't realize it's that easy. You know, you don't realize which parts of it, like, say, the carrot or whatever is what you plant and can grow.
What's growing? Yeah, it's amazing still.
It
Yeah,
is,
something.
man. It is. It's magic.
Some things blew my mind.
Yeah,
I
man.
remember the first time I put I can't remember what seed it was though, but I was expecting it to come out the wrong way, so I was putting the seeds upside down all the time. Yeah, and then when I realized what it was doing, I was like, oh,
Right.
makes sense, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's mad, man. Like, there's levels to it as well. So many different ways.
Not showing up in there.
Yeah, you know what?
Give
It's
me a
Mercury
second.
retrograde. So
Is
all
it?
of this shit, yeah.
Right, okay.
So all of this shit, communication. If you lot have had some messed up communication over the last couple of weeks, let me look at my calendar. I'll tell you why. It's because we're in Mercury retrograde.
What is that? Is that like? I'm thinking.
It's basically from our point of view. Yeah, if you imagine like Mercury, the planet in it, it's like orbiting. But there's a point of the orbit from our point of view, it kind of seems like it's going backwards.
No,
You know?
I hear you, but what you're saying, like for example, do companies like Vodafone or whoever this provide the internet service, do they say, oh yeah, the service is bad because of Mercury?
Nah, they ain't gonna say that shit because it's all, they're gonna be like, oh, like, you know, they don't even want us to know about all that kind of stuff.
No, I'm just checking because I didn't know it. So
it's always, bruv, literally, like, the reason I'm even saying it, like, you know what I mean? I don't care who's listening. I'll say it, and I say it to people because I know every single time where like, I put it on my calendar just so that I know. And it's like anytime you're doing something new or you're trying something out that's new or you're, you know, really this is the time, it's like usually a period of like, it could be 2 to 4 weeks or something like that. And then there's like a period before and a period after. That's all still a bit messy as well. But you'll find it will be either your phone, your computer, or some form of communication, anything to do, you know, Mercury's to do traveling as well. Like all of that, it'll just be all messed up.
I've got the video.
So yeah, I was like, yeah, of course, you know. Once you understand that, all the things that fuck up, you're like, yeah, of course. Yeah, you're not stressed out about it. You're like, oh, you know what? Let's wait until next month until we start, blah, 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 because it's something new. Now you just plan. You just do all the planning. You don't actually execute because, yeah, you get shit like this goes on. You know what I mean? And like, go back to the Dandelion. Apparently, so all them, you know, like you were talking about nettles, like nettle is really high in iron. I'm sure it's high in a whole bunch of other stuff as well. But you can get all those, so all them weeds, you can get them, yeah, put them in a bucket, fill up the bucket with water and just leave it for like 2 weeks or something like that. And then apparently the water, you grab that and use that to grow your plants. Bam. Yeah, that's getting like the crazy nutrients. Do you know what I mean?
You know the maddest thing is, bro?
Crazy.
That's the same nutrients they sell you in the shop for your plants and flowers. Like, so like my house plants, when I boil my rice, when I wash my rice, I just give them the rice water, bro. Just love that. You get me? When I wash the beans, the beans water, they just love that. And it makes sense because obviously outside they break down all the stuff in the soil, innit? Get what I'm saying? So,
wow. That's neat. Yeah. That's neat, man. Jeez, see? So what's your favorite at the moment? Pardon me. What's your favorite to grow? Like since you've been starting?
Peppers, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
You know, peppers, yeah. Peppers have taught me a lot about life, bro. Patience, man. You get me? I ain't trying to sound corny, just real brother shit.
No, talk your talk, man.
Real gangster stuff, you get me?
How long? How long do peppers take?
Because the seeds are annoying, bro. When I started off, you put them in the thing, you swear they ain't coming up. You know, like that. There was like 2 weeks was gone. The pack said 10 to 14 days. Swear it's 21 days now.
Oh. And
they're just dancing on you. You get me? And then one day, all of a sudden, boom, they all come up like quick. You get me? And what I didn't realize is they need the right temperature. They need to chill. But then I just link the pea and peppers to like just patience. You get me? And then yeah, I just like, cause I eat peppers. I make a lot of stew, as anyone who knows. I see on my Instagram sometimes, you know, I be finessing in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? Whipping up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, yeah, I like pepper still. I done tomatoes, but tomatoes is another thing still. Tomatoes, yeah, I had a whole bumper crop on my first year. Unbelievable, mind-blowing. I got footage for it and everything. But then I got one thing called tomato blight. Check it up. Broke my heart, fam. You know, like that. The tomatoes are looking nice. I'm thinking, yeah, right, if I put this shit in cans, we're good for the year.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But then it had this thing called tomato blight, and I didn't know about it till I was thinking, right, what's all this white stuff on the tomato? Do you know what I mean? So it's part of the learning experience. It didn't put me off, but it's just you know, I lost Mumsy last year, September.
Yeah, sorry to hear about that, man.
Upside down. It's part of life, bro. We can't question the thing, you know what I'm saying? When I think about it some days, I still be crying on a mud thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, like, obviously, man just had to, like, get through whatever man's going through. Still, yeah, but, I mean, we're just kicking off this year, and hopefully, yeah, just for the future, yeah, man's gonna show more, do more. And then, like, I mean, big up my son. Like, in his school, he was involved in the gardening project there. You know what I mean? Me, yeah. Because I think he's gone in there, obviously. So, yeah, my dad's into all of that and stuff. So, I walked into the garden. I was like, hey, that's sage. Hey, that's tomatoes. Hey, and it was also like, you know what I mean? And I was like impressed with myself secretly because I was thinking like two and a half years ago, I couldn't have told you what that was and what was by looking at the leaf, let alone have knowledge about it or have grown it or have a plant for it. Or I was telling the guy, yeah, we could do swap seeds and all that sort of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, real gang, bro.
Jeez, boy. Yeah, that's deep. So
you know
the tomatoes. So what is? Yeah, can you explain what that was with the tomatoes? Then you said there's what's it called? Tomato.
Oh, tomato blight.
Blight.
Yeah, BLIGHT. I think it's spelled. But it's like some sort of tomato disease, bro. But you won't know till the white stuff starts coming out of it. It's like fungus or some shit. Like,
okay.
Yeah. So there's looking all good. When you cut them inside, they all had the. Do you know what I mean? But
how do you avoid that? Oh yeah, I've seen that actually. How do you avoid that?
So it's literally a disease. Like I think I haven't researched enough to tell you how you avoid it. But if they got it, they got it. Like, you know what I'm trying to say. And then I guess like next year you can probably. I read somewhere that you'd probably not plant in the same place or put something up. But I don't know enough still. So
were they organic or not?
What the tomato? Boy, you see this organic word, yeah, bro. I don't really know what it is because it is what it is. Like, what is the rain? Like rainwater? From when rain drops on your stuff, bro, is it organic? Because
what with the whole chemtrail stuff and all that?
Oh yeah, whatever. Do you know what I mean? And then another thing is like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, going in my garden sometimes there's a fox in there, you know. Like, get out, man. What are you doing in there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you best know them animals and squirrels and stuff be doing nature stuff on your stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I guess that's organic. But I don't know. Like, what I'm trying to say, bro, is I just water my plants with, like, water in it. And then... But don't get it twisted. If I had something wrong with a plant, like, and... I don't know. I've got natural alternatives that I use. Like, but... I might use something from the shop or whatever because I know it's my plant, bro. Do you know what I mean? I know what goes on it. So for me, I don't know about... What I'm trying to say to you, bro, is when you eat rice from the shop, yeah, it might say organic on there, but you best know more than half of the time they're lying to you, you know, fam.
Oh, for real?
That's a fact, bro. And when you buy organic milk, you best know, like, I don't know. Like, that's not all. So I'm trying to say, as far as I'm concerned, is you just know what went into what you're eating, and you know what you've put into it. You know what I mean? If bat shit is good for the soil, and you know that's giving you good results or something, but I'm just using that as an example.
Now, bat shit is good for the soil, though.
It is, because
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
watching one thing on the internet, about plantain, not plantain, bananas in Jamaica, and the like, and like I've got a banana plant outside, and I thought it was dying because it was the cold, and it's literally, it wasn't dying because it had one thing coming out from the middle, right from the middle. You know what I mean? So it was making a new leaf, and I think it's gonna make it through the summer. So when I watched that, I was like, boy, if man had some
Bat shit, yeah.
in the soil, and it'll feel right at home. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But yeah, like what I'm trying to say is, the knowledge in this thing is different, bro. It's like making food for yourself at home. When you go eat in a nice restaurant and it says organic or it says the meat's on blah blah, bro, you don't know that. You just have to take their word for it.
But
yeah?
I will say, just to butt in, for one thing, just to, on the bat shit, first of all, I smoked some weed that was grown from bat shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it did taste kind of shitty, but it was nice. It was nice weed. It was really, yeah. Now in Australia, I'm not even lying. Like, that's for real. But I would say, with the organic, you're right. You don't know until you test it. You try it out and test out, okay, what's the difference? And so, for me, what I did was, for one, I've already, like, when I was doing market research, years ago, before all the rap shit, I was like, I remember one of the questionnaires we had to do was to do with, like, the Organic Soil Association and blah, blah, blah. So, like, going back to that, I was like, oh, yeah, I remember it was regulated to a certain extent. There was shit where people were even moaning about that they had to do, that they were kind of annoyed about that. If they're part of the union, they had to do that, innit? But like, for instance, so then it's like, okay, I've had chicken, like regular chicken, yeah? And then I've had, like, organic chicken. And so I had the regular chicken and then make soup with it, yeah? This is how you can test it out yourself, anyone. Make soup with the regular chicken, yeah? Boil it up and then do the same thing with organic, and then you can see how much scum you got to skim from the top of the regular one. There's bare scum because it's boiling up all the impurities. When you go to the organic one, none of that. Then, let alone, like, you can, if you're in tune with your body, you can tell how, much more, how much more provided you've been with nutrition off of the meal. So say you're eating, regular stuff and all that ain't organic or whatever, there's a difference compared to the organic in terms of how full up you feel as well. How, like, not to say full up like your stomach's all bulky, because it's not about that. It's about your body feeling like it's got the right nutrients in it. Do you know what I mean? And there's a difference. Like, I've done the test and I can tell that there's definitely a difference. So for me, I go organic and I'm happy with it. Do you know what I mean? But I know what you're saying. You don't know, but there are ways that you can at least find out. And I know it's not a placebo thing, because...
Let me clarify that point, because I don't want it to be... There's a lot of people doing good work in the organic. And I don't want it to be like Kate's trying to rubbish off for example, what any team or whatever might be doing. You know what I mean? But what I meant, like, what I get, like, bro, I might go peppers or whatever. I get what you're saying about it being nutrition or whatever. I might know what goes into it or whatever, but it might not be enough. You get what I'm trying to say? However, what I'm trying to say to you is, in comparison to anything, it's like me saying I drive a car or I built a car. The BMW might be nicer than my car. However, on any platform, I'm going to be able to say to anyone, I know what's in my car. You understand what I'm trying to say? And that sounds a bit far from what I'm saying, but what I'm trying to say to you is the joy that this thing that is involved is, man knows what's in it. So, for example, I might go buy some watermelons, and I don't even know why they're so big, but I might get some watermelons from my mate, and I'm saying, bruv, these watermelons are fat, how you get them so fat? And he's saying, yeah, man's giving them this juice, man. And you know what I mean? And it's not to say I won't eat the watermelons, but I know what's in the watermelon. Yeah, and that's a different.
Yeah, nah, I know what you mean there for sure, man.
Yeah, I'm not here to, because even when you were talking about the chicken, I was thinking we could dither till the cows come home, because I know that a vegan might be listening to this thinking, bro, chicken is never gonna be. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, like, it's not about the healthy side for me. That's the benefit. That's a side effect. The joy why man's in it. Why?
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
Yes, I know, and then I get to learn stuff. I find out things that relate to life on a deeper level. Like man never even fathomed, bro. Like real stuff. You get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man.
Well, that's where I was going with whether it was organic or not, because I was wondering if the fungi is an effect of some kind of spray or something that's, and apparently I heard that when they use like pesticides and all that, they actually, because it starts from germination and all that, it actually grows within the plant. It's not something that you can necessarily wash off. Like there's all these products where they're like, you can wash off the what do you call it?
You know, one thing I did read, I know what you're saying, but here's another aspect to that. I'm reading one book, and this book's so deep. It's showing you how plants talk to each other through their root system and through other forms of communication, whether it be smell, whether it be through other insects and fungi on them, yeah?
Yeah, the psilocybin, innit? It's not psilocybin, but the fungi.
Yeah,
roots.
All that.
Yeah.
But what I got to one bit, and it's so interesting because what it's showing you is like plants in a forest, if you like, or in plants within a greater setting where they have more of their own, or plants to accompany them, are stronger within resistance. So you see the whole blight thing now, yeah? Remember, it was the first year I grew tomatoes. I weren't using no pesticides or whatever. However, I don't know anything per se about the soil quality. I just got the soil from the shop. It might have some pesticides in there. I don't know anything about where the particular seeds come from. So it might be some of what you're saying, of course, but it might just be what I was trying to say about, it's just in my garden. There's no other tomato plants there for it to form some resistance to whatever is going on out there. But again, I don't know enough about blight, but the whole shit just put me off. I was like, yo, man, I must stick to some peppers this year.
At least with the peppers, shit ain't gonna go wrong.
The peppers look alright. There's no blight. They look alright.
I was like, I've been done the peppers, so let me just...
yeah.
What type of pepper? Bell peppers or...
Bell peppers come up easy still, but I've got quite a few still. I think Scotch bonnets need more heat.
Scotch bonnets need more heat. Wow, that's deep, isn't it? Well, so I see someone said that. Yeah, I should do a Mice Investigates for real. Blue's not lying, but someone mentioned that they've got Scotch bonnets growing, in it.
Blue.
Was it blue? Yeah, it was blue. Yeah. Scotch bonnets, boy.
I got a little one. It was tiny the other day still, you mean? But I know as the summer kicks in, hopefully we get some good weather, scorching. They're definitely going to like that.
Yeah, they like heat, innit? So what's this about? Turbolicious says we should look into living soil. It's the way forward for green anyway. So I think that must be, what's that then, living soil? That must be like they got some kind of microbes or something.
From my knowledge about it, Turbolicious might be able to school us some more through the comment section, but from my knowledge of that is when you got certain, whether it be bugs or like within the soil,
like microbes and
other living things, that when they eat the other things, and then if you like shit or die, the other thing eat it, and the thing just keeps going round in a circle, you know what I mean, where you don't have to change that soil for quite some time, because so that's
living soil, boy.
That's a unarticulated breakdown.
Nah, that makes sense. I think it made sense to a lot of us, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's
No,
it. It's like it's life. That's
It's
how
life.
that's how it works. That's how all the shit you see growing out there. When you're complaining about them weeds growing in the garden, do you know what I mean? That's how they're growing. It's just life, just doing what it does normally.
Bro,
So
let me some shit, yeah. Check this. There's some trees out there, yeah. They make certain. I seen this in some wildlife program the other day. They've got certain special nettles on them to accommodate for the bugs that live in them, and they make little flaps of sap to feed the ants on them. Because what it is, the ants, whenever the giraffes come, because the trees grow up high, and other things can't get them, but the giraffes can come lick them down, yeah, and munch their leaves, and even with the nettles, because the giraffes got long tongues, yeah. But when the ants come out and start biting up the giraffe's tongue, they've got to move on. So certain trees that might not have that ant ain't gonna survive. And I just thought, bro,
wow.
I just thinking, wow, imagine if I had that tree in my garden and I weren't paying attention and no one didn't tell me, I'd been busy licking off them ants, thinking them ants were bothering that tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is it's mad. It's mad how deep this thing is. You know, so
That's organic right there, bruv.
That's organic there,
that's
bro.
life. In French, they call it bio. C'est bio quoi. That's organic. And bio means life.
And you know what, cuz one day, obviously I'm not wishing for this, but we watch enough TV and movies and YouTube to understand whether or not we like it, where things are kind of heading. One day we might wake up and money ain't. Look, they're saying a bottle of oil, vegetable oil. I've seen people post up things on Instagram about the prices going up and stuff. You get me? So it's now more than ever. I mean, there's something on the news saying about they're gonna keep unhealthy food still on buy one get one free for another year because people ain't got no money, and it's like, okay, obviously people need to buy food or whatever, but why is it that unhealthy food is what's on the discussion on the topic? You know what I'm trying to say? So it's, cut a long story short, bro, it's now more than ever that the people then need to be like saying, rah, let me at least pay a little mind to this, or like what you're doing, start trying to look for organic alternatives, and then the cheaper alternatives of that, and that might involve traveling a little further to some farm thing or whatever, but understanding what's going on. And I'm not there yet, you know, fam. I'm not gonna lie, man. Still go Tesco and Sainsbury's and all that sort of stuff. Not going to talk from any form of platform, but you know my thing already, bro. Like, if I grow, I don't know, if I went mountain climbing, and I found it exhilarating or not, I'm gonna tell the world, hey, look, man, blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? I've just been that character on the social media, like trying to share something like good, isn't it? Like from my angle. So yeah. I'm saying we all need to get on it, man. You get me? And obviously, man, still on the music. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, man. Let's get into that. So 39.
I still run up on the stage. You get me? And tear the mic down. Don't get it twisted. It's not no old man farmer cakes business. You get me? So
farmer cakes. So talk about the new single, man. 39.
39. You know what it is, bro? In a nutshell, I think I went studio on or around my birthday. I can't remember, but I was gramming it still. And then Morpheus played a beat. And then I was cracking up on my Instagram saying, rah, look at I was rapping on the beat saying, on the Insta saying, yeah, this beat's dope, blah, blah, blah. And then I've gone, yeah, Morph is going to try and charge me an arm and a leg because the beat's banging, or he's going to try and say some mad price or whatever or something. I was just joking. And then I think he liked the way, because Morph is quite picky, I'm not going to lie. Morph's a perfectionist and somewhat when he's ready. I think he kind of saw the angle man was trying to rap on it or whatever, and he's like, yeah, go on. Do you know what I mean? So I've got on the beat now. And then at the end of it all, like, which I'm trying to I'm trying to talk about with the beat or whatever. And cut a long story short, I'm just saying, without talking to proper stuff, you know what, Morph? That's your tune, bro. You gave me the beat. Let me give you the tune, bro. That's your tune. You get me?
Yeah.
I mean, the tune was already recorded, so it's one of them ones where it's a Morpheus presents. Because I mean, he recorded it. All I've done is written. You know what I mean? He's done the engineering, he's done the mixing, he's done the beat, he's done the front cover. Do you get me? So it's like my brother gave me something, I gave him something back real quick. You get me? So it's a Morpheus presents Big Cakes 39. But that kind of spurred me on a single thing, because as you know, I don't really release I don't really release singles like that. If I've released a single online, it's part of an album that came real quickly afterwards. I'm old school like that. I just dropped albums, and more late, I ain't been doing I ain't been shooting much music videos, because I just really think I need to concentrate on music in terms of music, not YouTube in terms of YouTube videos. Like when I was a youth, music just existed on records or was just out there. You get me? So I just want to make a lot of music that's gonna stand the test of time. You get me? So yeah, man. Cut a long story short, I'm gonna be slapping out some more gems, because I got a few by the powers of the Most High. You know, I'm trying to say,
yes,
strength in my, I'm trying to say, my body and stuff. So yeah, looking forward to that. This one's the first one of many, bro. This one's the first one of many. But that tune was written and recorded just there and there, spontaneous. I'll be honest with you, anyone who knows Case's journey knows I reused the second verse because I thought it was relevant. I just tweaked it up. It's like a verse off my mixtape, one of my old school mixtapes. But the first and the third verse, we just wrote there in the hook. And yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, man. Look out for that, mother lovers. Morpheus presents Big Cakes 39. So that
39, bro. Trying to odd mathematics at the start of the tune still.
Hey.
Them, but yeah.
Yeah, you got to look out for that, man. And definitely, man, follow him as well at Big Cakes on the Instagram, on Twitter, Origami Gardens as well on the Instagram and the Twitter. You know what I mean? So you can keep up to date, learn a bit more, follow him on his journey, man, as he turns into a farmer. Wow.
We're all farmers, you know.
Farmer Cakes. Yeah, for real. Nah, I want to get on it, man. I'm on it, man. Like, you know, because the thing is as well, like you said, there's a fulfillment that you get from it. You know, the fact that you know, from a seed and then turn into these fruits or veg, it's just
Bro, you're the right one for this. I mean, you man are this is the right show for this, yeah? I'm going to give publicly. When my daughter was a youth, yeah, God rest my mom's soul. If she is here, she'd have jumped on here like, hey, it's true, I can co-sign, I can tell you it's true. Real stuff, yeah? When my daughter was a youth, yeah? Got Nige, she had eczema, yeah? Or then, they was giving her creams in the UK, some steroid creams. Doing all sorts to it. They had to tone down the levels, had to tell us, look, if it's doing this, and all sorts of side effects on there and warnings and shit. Yeah, cool. But remember, we're in the UK, bro. Like, backwards back home, innit? They're dumb. All right, cool. Anyway, we've landed back home. My mum has seen the thing seen the eczema on my daughter's skin. She's like, my granddaughter's skin. And she's like, wow, what's all this? And she's like, you know what? She's told someone to go get one leaf. I can't remember. I don't know the name of the leaf right now, but she has. Yeah, they can't get the leaf. They boiled it, made it into a drink. They put it into a milk, and then they bathed her with it. My G's. When I say the eczema, when I tell you her skin was lush, come out. Even her poo in her nappy, when she had that thing, looked a bit funny. They were saying, yeah, that's the thing coming out. I was like, really? That's yeah. I was like, can you look? Fam, check this. Come back to the UK, cuz. The thing, obviously I don't have this juice no more, whatever, yeah? the eczema's come back a little bit. And when we've gone to the doctors, what have they done? They've given us some more steroid creams.
Mm-hmm.
Now, bro, I'm just Cakes, UK rapper, thinks he knows everything. He's been dropping conscious bars since blah, blah. What do I flipping know? What do I know, bro? But remember, there's people professionals who make bare money and know bare shit, right? You saying to me, cuz, no one ain't figured out these steroid creams, there's a better alternative out there. So what I'm saying, cut a long story short, because we know how the thing's set, all I'm saying is, if I knew what that plant was and I had it in my garden, I ain't got no time to go make some corporation to try and take them to no, these are big business. But what I'm trying to say is, if I knew it was tried and tested and one of your family or my family had eczema, bro, what are we talking about, guys? Swear, that's a mad story. Let me give you a better one. A few years ago now, I hope somehow the person who saw this, who that was involved in this, is watching this or sees this video one time. I posted up some mad meme, bro. Just a random meme. I didn't make the meme up. But you know me, I just saw the thing and posted it up. Some nutrition stuff. I post some vegan stuff. I eat meat, fam. I eat suya and them things, but I just post stuff I like, Boom. Posted up the thing about okra being good for diabetes. Someone's hit me in my inbox talking I'm saying, yo, listen, I didn't make that shit up, I just posted it. It's like her mum tried it. She's actually doing better. The mum's been diabetic for years. But I'm like, what? Yeah. She's like, yeah, yo, blah, blah, blah. So what I'm trying to say to you, fam, is we need to start getting more onto this shit, bro.
Yeah, autonomy, man. Like, literally, a lot of what's going on is people not even realizing that it's down to you. It's down to themselves to actually get themselves better. Stop relying on some stranger just because they're wearing a white coat and they've got these qualifications that you don't even know who has told them to qualify. You don't know how that person who qualified them even knows that these things are correct and that they actually work. You don't know any of that. You just go by what everyone else is doing. And then listen to that, like what you're saying about your sister, like what when she had the drink and the eczema started getting better, and then what she shit out, what came out of her. So that was something inside the body that needed to get out. The eczema was actually, like an expression of that. Saying the skin's on the organ as well, and it's trying to tell you like, yo, something's going on.
Trying to get something out.
And with a lot of people.
But what I'm saying, eczema's dunning people out here, fam. There's people got eczema so bad.
Yeah.
So steroid level.
They need to detox. Like, don't be taking more shit that your body needs to get rid of. That's what's happening. The more stuff you're putting on you or in you that ain't of nature, that ain't like what we're talking about, ain't natural.
Of course they need to detox, but let's be a little bit more understanding. Cause remember when I said about the Lucky Charms and the Dandelions? Let's be trill, bro. Who the hell are you? You come home with a handful of Dandelions. The Lucky Charms out there. Fun for you, you're okay. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, we're all man, program the tablets rather than the all. Yeah, and check it. I'm not a doctor yet, so I'm not saying man should blah blah blah. But what I'm trying to say is like, it takes something in me to say, no, I'd have tea without sugar, because when you grow up, all you think is, I have a cup of tea, 2 sugars, milk. You get what I'm saying? Where does that come from, bro? That comes from 2 sugars. And then check this. I see someone put 5 sugars in their tea one day. I'm saying, what are you doing, dog?
Yo, bro, I used to be a 3 sugars in the tea, bro. Oh, man. And then like when I got like I grown up a little bit, and I was like, no, 2.5. I just have 2.5. I was like, bro, what you But bam, once I clocked that, oh my days, that's what sugar is. Sugar is literally For people who don't know, yeah, with that white sugar, that is literally the way they make the white sugar is the same way that they make crack. They basically just take the like the flavor, you know, and then the thing that makes you addicted to it. That's what sugar is. It's just,
of course, bro. And it's the way they teach man this stuff.
and they bleach it, and then bam, you're hooked.
Like it's the way
crack.
I mean, it's the way we pick it up. Like the way society just gets us thinking a certain way. Where that's why I don't really blame no one, bro. Because I know if I like once upon a time, it took something in me to say, oh yeah, that guy who's not having any sugar in his tea is making a smart decision. Maybe tea might not be the best drink to be having per se, but he's making a conscious decision to say, no, I don't want no. It's not the other way around. It's not like he's making a conscious decision to say he wants 2 sugars. I think on the other side of things, man, who said, wait, can I have 5 sugars in my tea? I'm like, you man are barbaric. You're making a conscious decision to have 5 sugars. But what I'm trying to say is by default, the way things are set, you get a headache, you go take Panadol. Simple, fam. You don't think, no, I'm not going to take by default, and I'm going to accept you were brought up like that. You get me? Accept, or you took the time, like society don't
go
school.
Drink some water, like bad shit. People don't realize you're just dehydrated. Like it's statistically known as well that where, you know, majority of, you know, people on this planet are like chronically dehydrated. Yeah, you know, we don't realize we don't drink enough water. It's like, bruv, you're like 70 to 80% water. Yeah, and you ain't replenishing that shit. All the sweating, all the stress you're going through, all this, that, and the third. And then you're talking about you got headache, constipated, I got this rash, you got all kind of shit. It's like, also, like, drink some water, bro.
If you look at even like a scab on your body, it's wet underneath the scab. So healing takes place in a watery environment. So like if your body needs to heal, if you've got inflammation in the body, you've got toxins, it needs water to heal the body. So if you're just dry,
your phlegm, all the phlegm, when you're phlegm and all that coughing up, you're meant to, you got to cough that, spit that out. That's like the mechanism to clean you out. You got to replenish the water, man.
Yeah, you know what it is? We're not taught how to understand ourselves. And I know we should. I know the onus is on us. I mean, come on. But what I'm trying to say is, like, at the end of the day, society teaches us so much about other stuff. And we, the bloody people here who are, we know we're taught. I'll give you an example, bro, and I don't want to come from any sort of conspiracy kind. Let me just try and make this point simply.
Yeah, speak freely, bro.
The other day I got the car manual the manual for my car, and I thought, let me just look at this. Yeah, I've had the same car quite a few times, and there's no reason for me to look at the manual because I know how it works. But I thought, let me just have a little browse. Yeah, opened up a few pages in there, and then I came across something saying, you know, there's a button on the AC thing that you can shut off the air from outside, so you recycle the air inside the car. Now, I've seen that button on bare cars I've had, and I use it when and as I like. Sometimes it's like, oh, why's that on? Oh, let me turn it off. Oh, why's that off? Turn it on. Yeah. I read it, and it was saying, like, don't use that button for extended periods, because when air's not circulating in the car, it can make you sleepy and make you tired and make you obviously crash your car if blah blah blah. And I was like, really? Wow. I was like, I didn't even know that. I never even thought about that. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say to you is, like, check this. I know more about that car, bro, than what that car can actually do to me when I'm driving that bloody car. Does that make? Do you get my point?
Yeah. Because now you've read the manual, you're like, oh.
I'm like, that could do that to me.
Yeah.
I've never, and I started thinking to myself, bro, no wonder you need to open the window and let some fresh air in here.
Yeah, you're meant to do that every time you get in the car as well, because when you turn it off, there's fumes that go into the main part of the car. So when you get in, you know what I mean, you're meant to wind down the window, and clear it out for like 2-3 minutes or whatever.
Boom, step out the car.
Shit you might not never know nothing about.
There's people who don't even drive. So let's take this whole thing out the car. because I know I got this notion at this age from the manual of my car that I was randomly reading when I thought I should be reading it. But let's take this notion out my car, cuzzy. What it is in the yard sometimes you just need to open the bloody window and get some fresh air. That's what's making you so tired. But they're not gonna give you this basic information. Yeah, when you have a headache, everybody's gonna say, no, not everybody, you know what I'm trying to say, fam. They're gonna say take a Panadol. Yeah, so that's the angle man's trying to come from still, that man starts discovering stuff when you go on this journey, bro.
Yeah.
It's silly, fam. Like man's got rosemary. Like the other day I was walking in Greenwich, not the other day, it's been a few months now, I was in Greenwich, North Greenwich with my kids, and I've come across some rosemary plant. And now that I know about rosemary, not just buying it as a spice in the thing or whatever, that's rosemary in Greenwich, in the middle where people just walking past. Thinking, boy, that's a bit mad. Maybe some foxes might have come and peed on this. But I said, you know what, cuz, you know the handful I took, bro? Cuz, do you know the handful I took that day, yeah? If I bought it in the shop, it would have been a £5.
Jeez.
£7. Yeah, so what I'm saying is we all need to go on this journey, because we're going to start trading mad information.
Yeah.
That's going to get the youth them to the next level. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly that, man. Like the knowledge has to be passed on, for real, and it's like we got to make sure it's the right knowledge as well. So it is on us. Whenever we're talking about shit like this, it's like it really is on the individual to make sure they're learning the right path as well, you know?
Yeah, man.
It's important, man.
Definitely.
Because, boy, what? Crazy. But yeah, man, very interesting. Certain people have been cracking some jokes as well in the comments and that. But yeah, what was it? So, there's things like Doc Leaf has been mentioned as well. Very good point. I think, where's Tubbs? He had some more input. So he's saying, pretty much that on what you mentioned about the, what's it called? The living soil. The main thing is that you never have to add fertilizer.
That's it.
No till farming, all organic. So bacteria, fungi, I thought it was that. Bacteria, fungi, nematodes, etc., breaking down organic matter, literally like what's going on in your body, bruv. Literally. That's literally like what's going on in the body. It's just life. It continues. You know what I mean? That's how you keep growing. You when we talk about like you become a new person every 7 years, new skin, you know, whatever, grow, like all that growth, some of it has to, you know what I mean, shed. How do you think that happens, man? That's like all these microbes, all these bits and bobs eating away, shitting out. You know what I mean? This is part of life, man. You're more than just who you think you are. Trust that. You know what I mean? So it's important we learn these things, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're saying, family. No doubt. Still. Yeah, man.
Yeah, see, IBMCs is like that saying about drink 500 gallons of coffee every day. It's like, you know, the way, like, think about, okay, I was talking about it with somebody and we were saying it probably started from around Friends. When the sitcom Friends come out.
Oh, what the sort of trend for
coffee, yeah.
Starbucks.
Then bam, Then you got all these, because what do they call it? Like Central Perks or something. So it had a name that, you know what I mean? People, that's a really cool name. Coffee shop. Going there, you meeting your friends, that, you know, all that. Then bam, look what we got now. And bruv, if you look at what coffee and caffeine mainly does to you.
Coffee culture.
No, but I would say coffee was still getting slapped before then, but you're definitely on.
That's when the boom. Yeah, that's when it came. Boom.
Before then, it was only Maxwell House, wasn't it?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, people were just making their coffees at work.
It weren't like
They were coming in with the cup.
Yeah.
They were smelling at Starbucks, and it was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, on it, boy.
Yeah.
On it. And that just, coffee's just like, yeah, right, got to get to work now. You know what I mean? All hectic, like, that's what they want, boy.
Yeah.
Get to work. Feel bait if you're not getting your work done. Yeah. Shit, boss is watching me.
I know I
get another
drink
coffee
still, so I can't even pretend. But yeah, that shit be homemade. Maybe one day I could say I know what's in my coffee. But yeah.
It's all good. It's all good, man. I mean, as long as you, I think when you, what is it? If you have one coffee, you should have a cup of water as well, or a glass of water, just to balance it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same with all everything, man. You've got to replenish.
And just don't have like 18 cups a day. You know? Just drink coffee up to midday and then stop drinking coffee.
Bam.
Yeah. Look, bro,
Yeah,
life is
done.
short. Everyone's enjoy their shit. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
If I did that, I'd be like, bruv, you'd be like, right. Yo, nah, man, I can't have more than, if I have more than one coffee, you'll be like, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Yeah, anyway. Nah, I can't do it, man. Yeah, I get hype.
What, you still have one coffee?
I can have what? No, I don't really drink coffee anymore. Like I'll have one if I need it. Like say the last time I had one, I think was before the show. I think I'd eaten and all that, and then I was like, you know what? I should probably have a coffee so I can, you know what I mean, release some energy. Got to drop some bombs over Baghdad before the show, and then bam, yeah, I felt good. But other than that, I don't drink it because I just have like, I have decaf coffee, but with a mushroom blend.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and that's quite nice in the morning. It gets you, you know what I mean?
I heard that.
Like the mushroom blend gets your brain like, yo.
I heard decaf is a mad thing, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, I've heard. I don't know how true it
Yeah,
is because I don't know. But I heard how they make the thing decaf is the problem.
Yeah,
What do they
that.
do? What do they do?
Yeah, there's
No, I heard it's a mad
weird,
thing,
yeah,
bro.
some chemicals they have to use to extract the caffeine out. Yeah,
That's why I just stayed off of that from the jump off. And like the thing about what you said about coffee is true because I remember, like I think once upon a time I'll take one coffee and it'll be like, oh yeah, I feel a little like what maybe a Red Bull does to me because I don't drink Red Bull and then things. But yeah, now I could slap back 3 coffees in the day and bro, I am nice. I'm
Bro, I can't. Yo, 3 coffees now.
I'm like, it's bad. It's terrible. Like I can like when on a busy day in the office, I can be like, yo, can I get me a chocolate late or whatever? Yeah, yeah. Man gets involved.
Wow.
He knows all of that.
Yeah, I like cappuccinos.
You know what it is, bro? I'm not here to promote. I know nonsense, isn't it? It's nonsense. But my thing is like, bruv, do you know how life can be and how like life has taught me some shit, bro, over the last few years, yeah? You best enjoy your time in the dunya, you know, fam.
Yeah, man. Of course.
Yeah, what's her name from EastEnders that passed away that was slapping back the fags? Doc Cott. Come on, right? Doc, real gangster. You
yeah, she was a G. She was a G.
Yeah, you bet if that's your thing and you better enjoy your fags, mate, because you are gonna be puffing away at the funeral of all them flipping your vegan mates. Yeah, talking. Just enjoy your thing, bro. I'm telling you. But yeah, there's one thing saying that, and there's one thing just being. Don't like what I'm trying to say is like they raise us like donuts, bro. The system just dumbs us down. We don't even know what we're talking about. So what I'm trying to say is it's about time we know what we're talking about. So the youth them can make their own decisions in a better, you know what I'm trying to say, in a better kind of way, Carl. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah, they need to use some logic and reason as well as intuition. Like we gotta blend the whole thing. We can't be just one or the other. Otherwise, you're gonna get lost in that realm, boy. You know what I mean? So we gotta teach the youths that. It's like don't forget, man. Everything happens for a reason. Like if there's a gut feeling there, it's there for a reason. You got to get to the bottom of that. Why is that there? Do you know what I mean? And just keep your eyes open. So
Yeah.
someone was asking, can you grow veg on a flat earth? Who was asking that, man?
Yo, we're not going to have this conversation, man. The earth is flat, bro.
Yeah, if we're on a flat earth, obviously you can, innit? But if we're not, we don't know.
We're not gonna have this conversation. Like, the earth is basically, I've been walking on it. It's kind of flat. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what it is, man.
Yeah. It's the ongoing saga, man. We're trying to get to the bottom of it, you know, but we're not.
What are you saying? What you think is round?
I don't know. To be honest. I honestly, like, I've you know what I mean? Obviously grown up believing that it's a globe, but I know the same people that have been telling me a whole bunch of other shit that is turned out to be.
Man ain't gonna make
so, I don't know.
Nothing. Like, that's the problem. That's where we get into all sorts of YouTube stuff. I don't even watch YouTube enough to know all that ish yet. All I'm saying is going from what I know. You see, when you said, yeah, bro, that people read stuff in the book and then they go and quote the book, like they flipping know it's a fact.
Yeah.
No, man. They need to be honest. If that was uni, they'll fail the work. If it was uni, that dissertation or thesis won't fly because you're meant to say where you got that thing from. Yeah? So all I'm saying is I can tell you all the places, and I probably forgot most of them, where I got this information telling me the earth was round, bro. I've never seen it. Never. And here's the mind-boggling bit. For years, I thought they were showing me real life pictures, dog. I thought they were showing me like a selfie, cuz, you know, like that. Yo, like that. And then I've gone and read the small print, and it's all. I'm like, what does DT whatever mean? And it's like, oh, it's digitized images. Like, what? You're putting images together, bro. You're actually putting. This is an artist illustration, cuz. So yeah. All I'm saying, is I haven't seen this thing that they're talking about. All I know is when I'm walking, it's flat, bro.
Yeah.
And furthermore, when we're flying over the plane and we look down, I kind of same shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always looking out, man. Now I'm always looking out, and I've got to say, it does look like a flat plane, but I don't know whether that's just because of all that, you know, like we had the big podcast with David Wise talking about it, and say I don't know whether it's all of that where I'm just like looking at it and going, yeah, I can't see it, or do you know what I mean? No. It's still, for me, it still doesn't answer it because I don't feel like I'm getting the right amount of information in to go like, yeah, for sure, I know for a fact. So that's why I'm like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But I'm looking, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to like, yeah. Okay, so maybe this, all right, yeah, so how do you answer that then? What I find, I'll tell you one thing I do find, is when I'm asking people that are like, of course the earth is round, of course it is round, you know, then I ask them certain questions like, how do you explain? They don't answer it, and they kind of get a bit upset as well. I've noticed that. Do you know what I mean?
All I'm saying is, these men, look, because that's why I didn't want to have this conversation, but what I'm trying to say, like, yeah, bro, you can't say you've got a picture as proof, and when you go get the picture and we read the small print, the picture is an artist illustration, or the picture was made by CGI or something, fam. Or the picture, you can't explain it, bro. You can't do that. Like, even when you go look at that thing on YouTube, it looks cack, bro. That don't look like no god. That's cack, bro. Like that space thing that people always show, whatever. That don't show me nothing, cuz. That, like, why? Like, where's everything else?
But the other side of the argument is the same. Is more or less the same thing. It's like there's no proof to say that it's.
Yeah. So right, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna get into semantics or none of that. I'm just saying from what my eyes have seen.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know, and the thing looks flat. What
That's
used to make sense to me, what used to make sense was it was a globe and it was spinning around in the thing. But now I started thinking maybe that's an artist illustration and shit.
Yeah. Either way, man, we're still here. Do you know what I mean? And fucking yes, fruit and veg does grow. And so that's the main thing. Is like let's learn how to grow it properly. Do you know what I mean?
Thank God you haven't got to dig down too far to plant fruit.
Yeah. Otherwise,
come out the
other side of the flat earth or whatever it is, man. We're here. Do you know what I mean? We got to enjoy our time here, like we were saying.
That's what it is.
It's all about that, man. Go support that 39 new single.
It's out now. My last one, Gang Activity, is a serious project, if I say so myself. Still, that was produced entirely by Morpheus, if I remember correctly. I don't want to say something.
How did that come about, like Gang Activity?
I was putting together the project with Morph, and Morph is so picky, yeah. I'm saying that, and I'm not saying it in a disrespectful way. That's my G still, more like, because he knows what he's talking about. So Morph was saying some of the tunes that, because I was trying to slap some tunes that I had together for this project, and I had these tunes I really wanted to go on there. Morph was saying, no, these tunes don't go with all these tunes, some of these tunes. And I was like, yeah, it does. If we rearrange it like this and we put it like this. And yeah, he's just kind of like, just went off, like, you know what I mean? And I was like, you know what, yeah. Let me just take off his tunes. Take off the Morpheus tunes. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then when I did that, it sounded like we had something there still. So man put something on hold and then just slapped out them ones still. That's the thing about me, you know, bro. I don't really I do sometimes, but I don't really overthink shit, because at the end of the day, I'll just do something random, like how I felt on the day. I mean, so yeah. That's how that came about. But there's some serious tunes on that one still. On that one, I'm saying, look at the plants. Have you seen the way they grow? Ants, have you seen the way they roll? Yeah, there's some serious projects, serious tunes on that one still.
Jeez. Yeah, man. Go link it up, man. It's on Bandcamp, mother lovers.
Of course.
Big Cakes on Bandcamp.
Anything else to plug? Have you got any other? Where else can people get hold of you?
Yeah, look, listen. My music is out there, fam. Anyone listening, I got 10 solid albums out there. My first album is a classic till this day. I'm not good at tooting my own horn, man. But I listened to that the other day based off what someone was telling me on that said, and I thought, rah, this is serious cakes, yeah. So and the world knows that. It is what it is. Do you get me? So, from SKIM to 39, which
that's taking it back. SKIM, Jesus.
There's music out there that's relevant, and it's relevant to what is going on today. You feel me, fam? Like, especially for the youth. Man's talking then about how music was gonna mash up, saying, look, we can't let all this nonsense. I remember there's a lot of tunes out there, but what I'm trying to say is, like, cut a long story short, don't ever think Cakes is not releasing music. Just search me in wherever you listen to music and search the dates of the years or whatever of the projects and take it like that. You get me? I've got a lot of music out there. But I mean, social network, if that's your thing, add me on Instagram. I'll say Big Cakes, because that's currently is my main thing. I do post here, there on Twitter and chat some here, there on Facebook, you get me? But really and truly, it's the Instagram thing on a social network. But apart from that, it's just search my music, man. It's everywhere still, and I'm going to keep releasing till I can't, innit? So,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's love, man.
It. Yeah. And yeah, fam, like you said, the Big Cakes at Bandcamp, thank you very much. Add me on that. And do slap out some merchandise here, there on Big Cartel and other little things here, there. You get me? Salute my people, them doing the same thing. You get me? My brethren. So, yeah.
Support that independent music, mother lovers. Big Cakes, thanks for coming through, brother.
Thank you, my brother.
Really appreciate that, man. It was a good chat, man. Definitely dropped some gems for us tonight, boy.
Good to see you again.
Guys, with the technical glitches or whatever. When I saw the message and you said I got Skype, I was like, bloody hell, have I got Skype? You know what I mean? But the phone downloaded it and rejigged it. So yeah, we did it. We done it.
Sweet.
Regardless, Mercury Retrograde.
Yes, the Mercury Retrograde. Trust, look out for it, bruv. Look out for it.
Look that up, man. Come on, I'm gonna be out there saying, you know what, babes, you know why this thing ain't really popping off like that? Mercury, you know. Hey, Grand Rising, my darling. You know what I'm trying to say?
Grand Rising, that's it.
Like,
we do it on a Mercury day as well. It's funny. We do the podcast on a Mercury day.
Mercredi.
Yeah.
Pleasure. You get me?
Yes, man. Love, G. Yes, man.
Big up, man.
Let's see some fire emojis. That was Big Cakes, man. Origami Army right there. Jeez.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man. Hook him up. Origami Gardens, man. Learn a bit more. Follow him on his journey, man. Very interesting journey, boy.
I'm out, man. Thank you so much.
Man.
Yeah.
Bless, brother.
Peace.
I love, bro. Easy.
Love, man. Yes, man. Shout out to all the crew that were locked in for that, man. That was a lot of fun, boy. Man, like Big Cakes. You know what I mean? Shout to your more, PLK, Teddy T. Yo, love for you lot, man. Serious. Blue Fliggy. All the common sensors, man. Always dropping some like hilarious talk as well in the chat, man. Robbie Love, IBMCs. Yo, each and every time, man. Gleam. Shout to Low Life. Shout to the UK Detective. Turbo Tubalicious. Jeez. Shout to Black Einstein. Yeah, man. That was
Oh, she's just coming.
Oh, she man. Oh, she missed out. You're gonna have to rewind, man, and catch up. We had a few technical hitches, but yeah, we got in there. We got in there like swimwear, baby. Yeah, man. Big up to all the crew locked in. Shout to Martin Haley. Yeah, I see people went in on the flat earth thing, innit? Can you grow peppers on a flat earth? Cheeky. For all we know, we can. Shout to Edward Halmarak. Got to make sure we get that flow in. You're going to see that name. But yeah, Edward Halmarak. You know, no slip-ups, D, yeah?
Edward Halmarak.
Yeah, man. We appreciate each and every one of you, mother lovers. King Chico. What? Man came through, boy. Yeah, that was a good one, man. It's pretty deep. Like, so, you know, I think, you know, people should at least look into it, man. It's something that is fulfilling, you know, in more ways than one.
Yeah. You just slowly get into it as well. You haven't got to understand everything about everything straight away. I think that's what Cakes is trying to say, is that, you know, you just get some soil, start trying to grow stuff. You can perfect all the phases later on. You know, if you need to get better soil, you can go and get some organic soil, or you can start making your own soil with worms. There's loads of ways to make soil, you know, to get soil that's even better each time. You can start feeding worms your own food and then guaranteeing.
Yeah, all that compost. Yeah. That's a very good point, actually.
Composting your own food.
Yeah,
anything that's like vegetable, cardboard, fruit, any waste like that, it all goes in the garden. I don't throw any of that stuff away. Everything, cardboard. How much cardboard packaging you get these days? It all goes in the compost. And I don't even tend to it. I just put it all in a thing in the garden. Broken eggshells, egg boxes, everything. Just put it all in the garden. Put some cardboard on top of it. Push it down. Just leave it.
Is it?
I just let it rot away. Even if it just goes into the ground, I don't care. It's only food waste. You know, it's like it's all vegetable matter, isn't it? And cardboard.
What about like foxes and all that?
They don't really like vegetables. If they do, then you know they can have the vegetables. But it's only like egg shells, really. It's not, you know, there's nothing in there that's like proteinous or anything like that. I don't really put any sort of cooked food. I don't put any protein in there. You know, nothing that's gonna attract wild animals as such. It's just all vegetable matter. But peelings, anything that comes off, you know, any banana skins, anything that's just the outside of something goes on there. And over time, it just builds up, and after a while, you got your own good earth.
C'est bio, quoi.
Yeah.
C'est organique, quoi. Yeah, that's the way, boy. It is the way, man.
Yeah, it's easy
people
to start doing your own things, sprouts, or you can do them on a. Do you remember at school doing cress?
Yeah. Cress,
so,
yeah. You can do all them sprouts. The alpha sprouts.
Yeah, you can do them on your windowsill.
Was it the rosebud? No, rose something sprouts as well. Yeah, for real, you can do them on the windowsill. Them shits are like, yo, there's power in them, boy. You feel it. You're like, bruh, boy, them sprouts, boy.
Yeah.
We're not on about Brussels sprouts. We're talking about, you know what I mean? Like
anything that's sprouting.
Anything that's sprouting. They say, you know, if you imagine, from the seed, as soon as it starts sprouting, like how much energy, how much is needed for that sprout to then become the plant or the tree even.
Yeah.
So they say when you catch it at that moment, that's why it gives you that oof.
IBMC's saying cress is shit though.
Yeah, cress is shit, but we're talking about them, like you know.
It's not that bad.
Yeah,
Egg and cress
compared to but well, I don't know about that. Egg and cress with the mayo and that later mayonnaise.
Egg and cress.
Nah. That's like coronation chicken sandwich.
No,
like,
bro. As bad as that.
Coronation chicken, man. That's the
cold curry
chicken. Later, water it down. It just looks wrong as well. Like, bruv. Like, cook me first. You know, it looks like he's still meant to cook that. Coronation chicken just look like, what should we do? Yeah, the chicken's going to be too hot. Quick, Queen's coronation. Quick, just water it down. Like, just fucking spray some water. Yeah, there you go. Chop it up. Like, later.
Your Majesty.
Coronation chicken.
I bet she's never even had a coronation chicken sandwich.
Later, nah. She can't have, man. She can't have. I heard she's organic though. Anyway, she just straight up. Yeah, she don't play around. She's probably on the same your type of milk. You know what I mean?
She probably drinks stag deer milk or
reindeer milk. Nah, they eat swan though, innit? They eat swan.
Apparently.
Yeah, they eat swan.
The only ones who are allowed to.
Yo,
best one.
Imagine that. They probably do like wolf milk or something.
Yeah.
Fox milk.
Yeah, something really rare. Puffin milk.
Who is it? Someone was saying that they've seen more foxes in London, like in the last 6 months, than they have like their whole 20-something years
even in
Yorkshire.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
There's bear though.
Yeah,
there's enough foxes.
They're not the same as country foxes, though, are they? I should think in Yorkshire, you see like big.
It's like a real fox.
Foxes with big bushy tails. The ones we get.
It's like a fuck you fox.
Yeah, they're like sort of ratty.
Yeah, we got straight up.
They're all small as well.
Yeah, they look like youths. They all look like, and you're like, Rab, where's your pups, man? What the hell? How are you out here just like, oh shit, you are the pups.
Yeah.
Yeah, these little jerk swan. We're always talking about jerk swan, you know. Jeez. Teddy T said jerk swan. You lot are dangerous, boy. Imagine that. Sauteed swan. Sauteed swan. Yeah, I get some, let me get some of these swan kebabs.
Black Einstein.
Swan. Yo, imagine they eating that shit, man. Like little squirrel like sausages and that.
I looked up cooking squirrel. Yeah, that looked quite good. No, but I'm just thinking if the food shortage is coming, because
why was you looking up cooking squirrel?
Listen, there's a method there. Like,
yo,
because we've got like food shortages coming. I'm just thinking. Because I've always hated grey squirrels because I like great red squirrels. I'm a red squirrel man.
You're a red squirrel.
But the grey squirrels have pushed out the red squirrels. The grey squirrels
you can see there's a red and grey.
Yeah.
Like, you got a red and grey hole.
Yeah. It's got the duality exists within me. I know. Tell me about it.
Go ahead.
So I thought there's a reason that we've had these grey squirrels here all this time. There's because they're sort of like an invasive species, so a lot of people don't really like grey squirrel. But then when I thought about food shortages, I thought that's what they are. It's a store cupboard.
Wow.
The country is a store cupboard for grey squirrels. All I'm going to need is air rifle. Got that. Hunting knife. I've got to get a decent hunting knife. I've got bought some gas canisters, and I've got a little cooker. So if it all goes wrong, squirrel. So I looked it up on YouTube. They call it a chicken of the tree. Yeah.
Chicken of the tree.
Yeah.
What? Squirrel.
Yeah. They do there's a video of how to skin a squirrel in a minute. Well, simple, skinning a squirrel. And then you just gut it all and all that sort of thing. And the bits you get off it when you cut it all up is like chicken size, like chicken
nuggets.
Like sort of goujon sort of size pieces of meat. And deep fry them and all that sort of thing. It's all right. And it's a bloke talking. He's like, "This is what we call chicken of the tree." Like it's proper in the deep South America sort of thing.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Like freeze drying his fucking squirrel.
Yeah, but hold on. What are them squirrels eating? I guess they're eating the acorns and shit. Like you're gonna go down to Primrose Hill and that.
They're everywhere.
Just like
in my garden, I've got loads of squirrels in my garden.
Wow.
My brother's girlfriend, she feeds them all the time, squirrels. So she's got nice fat squirrels, like really healthy ones in her garden. So.
Wow. That's a big squirrel.
Yeah.
It's a big squirrel moving around.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
You know, for food shortage, I'm just thinking probably a good thing we've got all these squirrels. Don't worry, I'll bring some in for you.
Nah, yeah, I don't know, man. Squirrel, that's taking it there, boy. Squirrel's a whole nother level of, like, try this, because squirrel's a rodent, right?
Yeah.
What other rodents are there that
rats?
What, that people eat rats?
Oh,
by accident?
No, by accident.
KFC.
What other rodents do people eat? Squirrel. I don't know over here, really. I don't know. It's like a possum. That's a squirrel. That's a rodent. Is it a possum?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Those sort of size things.
Do people eat? Yeah, people do eat possum, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, get a bit of roadkill, mate.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Don't know
fucking fling it on the barbie, mate.
We haven't got any other rodents here, I don't think, have we? But a wood pigeon, pigeon's meant to be good. I've never had pigeon. That's meant to be quite nice.
Wood pigeon?
Yeah. The big fat ones you see with the white collar.
Yeah.
Plump ones.
Yeah, they eat good, innit?
Yeah.
They ain't like street pigeons.
Pigeon.
Bro, ain't. You know what I mean? They're just eating bare
Which is actually
peas.
called a rock dove. That's what it's called, a rock dove.
Is it?
Yeah. A normal pigeon, rock dove.
Oh, wow.
Doves came from pigeons.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so when people say, oh, that's a really nice, the dove, it's just a pigeon. They sort of bred doves.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's why they got that look. They're always a bit like dainty, like, I don't know what's that, bruv. What am I?
I'm just a pigeon.
Yeah.
They get too excited.
Yo. Yeah, that is nuts, man. Listen, ladies and gents, it's about that time, man. Big up all the people that were locked in. As always, it's a school night, so next week we should have a special guest coming in. I'll put it out there, man. What's going on there? Ferrets.
I'm just the squirrel. The squirrel comment.
Yeah, I'm sure people are gonna be wondering
squirrel
how
is
deep
rank.
you
Can't
get.
tell you that without trying it.
Oh, what? Someone tried it then? Yeah, someone tried squirrel.
IBMC squirrel is rank.
Can't tell you that without trying it.
Oh, practically means can tell you that without trying it.
Yeah, squirrel.
Get a snare. I don't know what
people eat snake.
Snare drummer do. Grey squirrels are considered vermin. You can kill them. Yeah. Don't skin a squirrel, please.
Don't skin a squirrel. Why not? Squirrel fur.
Size specs, evening size specs.
Easy size specs. Long time no see.
McSquirrel. Black Einstein.
McSquirrel. McSquirrel. Yeah, you get squirrel McNuggets, man. McSquirrel nuggets.
Yeah.
Imagine that's what it turned into, though. Like, in years to come. Like,
Yeah.
people would be like, yeah, they found squirrel meat in the burgers.
Yeah.
Remember there was horse meat?
Yeah. That's what it'll come to. Squirrel meat in the chicken nuggets. Chicken of the tree.
Yo, so what? We'll have to get into that another time because that's a whole, like, what squirrel casserole?
I'll red pill you on the squirrel question.
Yeah, that's deep, man. All right, ladies and gents, man, don't forget, for your CMOS, hook up cmosboss.co.uk. If you hit them up with about 20 at the basket, you will get 20% off your order. You can hit up cannaseursuk.com for all your CBD needs. And if you, once you get to the checkout, make sure you put in something you might not never know nothing about as an acronym. You know what that is, bitches and bitchettes.
No.
That's right. SYMNNKNA. And get yourself 20% off any CBD products you purchase. We want to give a big shout out to everyone that was locked in. Also, everyone that's tuned in via the podcast, just on the audio, whether you're cleaning up your room, you know, doing some cooking.
Doing
maybe,
Yeah, the podcast, the actual download thing. Yeah, it's doing all right.
Nice,
yeah.
man. That's good to hear.
Yeah, got some people downloading, listening. So, yeah, go over to Anchor FM, iTunes. What other ones are there? Spotify, or what's the last one? Castbox.
Castbox. That's the one I always forget that name. Castbox.
Go and subscribe. If you're not already, if you're listening to this on the podcast, you're already subscribed.
Yeah, thank you for listening
Well
as
done,
well.
you've done it.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you, mother lovers.
Yeah, and then follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Also, we've got a YouTube channel set up now for Simoniminiminakana.
Yeah, transition.
It's got all the old shows on it.
Oh, wicked.
And I've edited some of them so that they're like the ones where it's like 2 parts. I've just edited into one show.
Yeah, wicked.
You can go back over it and check out.
And subscribe there as well, because we're going to transition over there so we can be a bit more free, you know what I mean?
Well, everyone wants to transition to be free, so that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We're going to transition to be more free.
Yeah, we're just going to transition the channel from this channel to the other channel.
Being free.
It's still about being free. But just so you lot know what kind of transition we're going to transition into. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it all twisted. Anyway, it's about that time, mother lovers. Yo, shout out to Osh, all the people that were locked in. I think I shouted out everybody. Peace and love from us. You know what I mean? You know who we are, man. I'm MysDiggi. That's Dandelion. This is some shit you might not never know nothing about. And guess what, mother lovers? We're out.